From bone-crushing submissions to jaw-dropping knockouts, what does it take to master the art of combat? Is it lightning-fast punches, devastating kicks, or the ability to dictate every second of the fight? Today, we're breaking down the greatest specialists in each martial art still active in the UFC. These are the fighters who've turned their craft into a weapon, one discipline at a time. Let's get into it. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is the art of submission, a chess match played with your body, and no one plays that game better than Charles Oliveira. With 21 submissions and counting, he's the UFC's all-time leader in submission wins. But it's not just the numbers, it's how he does it. One moment, you're throwing punches. The next, you're gasping for air in a guillotine, wondering what just happened. Oliveira's ability to turn a split-second mistake into a fight-ending submission is unmatched. And here's the scary part. He doesn't need to wrestle you to the ground. He can submit you standing, off his back, or even mid-scramble. His meta-awareness is otherworldly. But Oliveira isn't the only BJJ maestro in the UFC. Ryan Hall might not have Oliveira's explosiveness, but his creativity is unmatched. His Imanari rolls and leg locks have left opponents flailing in confusion. And then there's Demian Maia, the human backpack, whose single-minded dedication to taking the back has left legends like Carlos Condit and Chael Sonnen tapping out. If Oliveira is the new face of BJJ, Maia paved the way for it to thrive in modern MMA. However, if we mention in legends, then you can't forget the original, Royce Gracie. Wrestling is the great equalizer. It's not flashy, but it's brutal. It's about control, and no one embodies control better than Khamzat Chimaev. From the first second of the fight, Chimaev is in your face, hunting the takedown down like a predator. And when he gets it, good luck getting back up. Chimaev doesn't just wrestle you, he demoralizes you. Whether it's chaining takedown attempts or overwhelming you with ground and pound, he forces his opponents to fight at his relentless pace. And that pace, it's something few can handle. Of course, Khamzat isn't alone in the wrestling game. Kobe Covington is a cardio machine, weaponizing his conditioning to drag his opponents into deep waters. His pace and pressure aren't about one big moment, they're about systematically breaking you down. And what about the person who fought both of them? Kamaru Usman. For a long time, he reigned over the welterweight division, showing why wrestling can be so dominant in the sport today. Let's move away from the ground for a little bit and talk about the art of 8 limbs, Muay Thai. Muay Thai is about turning every part of your body into a weapon, and no one wields those weapons better than Edson Barboza. Known for his thunderous leg kicks and jaw-dropping knockouts, Barboza's striking is poetry in motion, written with pain. Whether it's his spinning wheel kick or his devastating low kicks, Barboza makes sure his opponents feel every strike. And those leg kicks, they're not just for show, they are career shorteners. His precision, power, and creativity make him one of the scariest strikers the UFC has ever seen. Boxing in MMA isn't just about throwing hands, it's about timing, accuracy, and adapting to your opponent's movements. And no one does that better than Dustin the Diamond Poirier. His boxing isn't just good, it's clinical. Poirier's ability to mix crisp jabs with devastating power shots makes him a nightmare in the pocket. He doesn't just throw hands, he dismantles you, piece by piece, with every exchange. And when he smells blood, it's lights out. And while Dustin is the best representation of a power puncher, it would be wrong not to mention Max Holloway when talking about the best boxers. Holloway deserves to be here not just for his volume, but for his ability to overwhelm opponents with unrelenting pressure. And then there's Ilia Topuria, arguably the most technical boxer in the UFC today, blending pinpoint accuracy with devastating power that seems to know no bounds. Hey guys, sorry for interrupting. I just want to say if you enjoyed the video so far, please consider dropping a like or maybe subscribing for more content, as it really helps this channel grow. Anyways, thank you for watching this far. Now, back to the video. Kickboxing is all about range, power, and precision. And Alex Pereira is a master of all three. With an extensive kickboxing background, Pereira's left hook has already become the stuff of legends. He doesn't rush, he waits. He calculates, and when the moment comes, he strikes with devastating precision. Whether it's kicks or punches, Pereira delivers with clinical brutality, making him one of the most feared strikers in the sport. As an honorable mention, it would be wrong not to mention his longtime rival Israel Adesanya. Adesanya is known for his elusive movement and variety of strikes, but his kickboxing foundation is what gives him that edge. His ability to feint, draw reactions, and punish mistakes is what made him a dominant champion. Karate in the world of mixed martial arts often feels like a relic of the past, but Stephen Wonderboy Thompson has shown that this ancient martial art can still dominate in the modern cage. His wide stance, lateral movement, and ability to dart in and out make him a puzzle that most fighters can't solve. Wonderboy's ability to bait opponents into overextending and then punish them with a counter-strike is a masterclass in reading distance. He turns his opponent's aggression against them, forcing them to fight his fight. But Wonderboy isn't alone in blending karate into MMA. Lyoto Machida was the original karate pioneer in the UFC, using his elusive footwork and deadly counters to capture the light heavyweight belt. And let's not overlook Robert Whittaker. While primarily known for his striking versatility, his karate roots show in his blitz attacks and movements. Both fighters proved that karate, when adapted, can create champions. Sambo is a martial art that seamlessly blends striking, grappling, and submissions, a complete toolkit for domination. And in today's UFC, no one represents the style better than Islam Makhachev. Currently trained under the legendary Khabib Nurmagomedov, Islam has taken the Sambo blueprint and refined it into a new standard of excellence. Islam's game is built on control and efficiency. His chain wrestling is flawless. If you defend one takedown, the next is already in motion. Once he gets you to the ground, his pressure is relentless, leaving opponents trapped and forced to either defend or succumb to a submission. But Islam isn't just a Khabib 2.0. His striking has evolved to complement his grappling, making him one of the most well-rounded fighters in the UFC, whether it's on the feet or on the ground. Islam Makhachev embodies the Sambo philosophy of dominating every aspect of the fight. And while Islam reigns as the current king of Sambo, we can't talk about this martial art without mentioning Khabib Nurmagomedov. Undefeated in 29 fights, Khabib's dominance redefined what it means to control an opponent in the cage. From the calculated precision of Charles Oliveira's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to the relentless pressure of Islam Makhachev's Sambo, from the thunderous leg kicks of Edson Barboza to the slick boxing of Dustin Poirier, each fighter showcased today is proof that mastery of a single discipline can still shine in the chaos of MMA. But here's the beauty of mixed martial arts. It's not just about being the best at one thing. It's about finding ways to combine these unique skills, adapting them to your style, and using them to outsmart and overpower your opponent. That's what makes these fighters special. Not just their technical brilliance, but their ability to make it work in the ever-evolving world of MMA. Thanks for watching Cage Time, where I break down the fights, the fighters, and the techniques that make this sport the ultimate chess master of violence. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.